A starting point for improvement is the understanding that a system or process works exactly as designed. If a system does not reliably produce equitable results for all, it is because it is not designed to do so. In improvement science, reliability is the likelihood that a process or system will predictably create the desired outcomes. It's important to note that a reliable system is not inherently an equitable system. Systems can reliably produce and maintain inequitable outcomes, and in fact, many do. To create systems that are reliable and equitable, it's helpful to understand reliability, including how reliable your system needs to be and how reliably your system is producing the intended outcomes. Organizations that are most effective at designing and maintaining reliable systems are called high reliability organizations. These organizations share a number of characteristics. High reliability organizations build a culture of resilience and learning. They recognize that failure in complex systems is inevitable and use each failure as an opportunity to learn and improve. These organizations also refuse to simplify complexity in a system. They welcome diverse experiences to see the whole system and do not oversimplify the nuances that people detect. In high reliability organizations, people who are closest to the work are encouraged to identify and mitigate problems before they spread throughout the system or have a negative impact on outcomes. These organizations defer to the expertise of people with lived experience, maintaining an openness to change what is not working for these groups. The reliability of systems can be categorized on a scale from chaotic, where outcomes cannot be predicted, to highly reliable, where we achieve our desired outcomes nearly 100% of the time. Even for high reliability organizations, designing a system with perfect reliability or zero failure is unlikely. Some systems, like air travel or administering anesthesia, need to maintain a high level of reliability, greater than 99.9% success rates, to ensure the system is safe and trustworthy. This requires sophisticated design, including a number of complex processes and mechanisms to prevent failures. For other systems, like restaurants, some unpredictability of outcomes is expected. To demonstrate how to improve reliability in a relatively simple and relatable human system, let's look at a challenge many of us face daily: starting meetings on time. To achieve 100% reliability, all team members need to be present and engaged at the start of every meeting. To calculate reliability, divide the number of times when you achieve the desired outcome by the total number of opportunities. So, in a week that our project team starts on time for 3 out of 5 meetings, the reliability rate is 60%. Using a run chart can help you track and determine the level of reliability in a system. To learn more about run charts, watch our video on measurement for learning. In our example of starting meetings on time, we can see from this run chart that it's difficult to predict whether our team members will show up on time for a meeting. In other words, our system is chaotic. Once you understand how reliable your outcomes are, your team can set a goal for how reliable they need to be and consider change ideas that can help you reach and maintain that goal. For our on-time meeting example, we do not need 100% reliability. Attending meetings on time 100% reliably, while important, would take more effort and investment than is worthwhile. For the sake of the example, let's make 90% reliability our goal. To reach the reliability goal, you will need to test a variety of change ideas. When you are first getting started, your changes may focus on basic standard setting, training, and hard work. While these types of changes may produce short-term improvements, the effects are often not sustained since they rely on human behavior, memory, and vigilance. More sophisticated changes draw on reliability science to change the system structures, making it easier to do the desired action every time. Examples of these types of changes include creating intentional redundancy to make sure key steps are completed, scheduling key tasks, or immediately identifying and mitigating failure. A mix of these change ideas is necessary to achieve and maintain the desired level of reliability and avoid over-reliance on assumptions about behavior that are subject to bias. For our meeting example, early change ideas might include informing staff of the importance of a timely meeting attendance, setting a standard about meeting timelines, or providing feedback to employees on how often they show up on time. Change ideas focused on the system structure might include automatically calling all participants at the start of the meeting instead of waiting for them to call in, scheduling meetings at the same time each week, or making the system visible through a shared calendar. While starting meetings on time is much less complex than ensuring equitable outcomes in education or health, a basic understanding of these concepts can help you design an intentional mix of change ideas that will increase reliability and sustain desired outcomes. In summary, to build reliable systems, remember these key points. Systems reliability is a product of design. High reliability organizations build a culture of resilience and learning. Embrace complexity. See each failure as a lapse in the system to be improved. Focus on the actions and voices of those directly involved in the work, and defer to lived and learned expertise. And finally, change ideas that address system structures are needed to increase and sustain reliable outcomes. For more information on reliability and to download tools and templates, visit the Shift website.